So today I'm doing a tier list. I'm going to do a sitcom tier list. I've always been a big sitcom boy, and I've always liked sitcoms. I don't watch them very much anymore, though, so I'm not too fresh on them, but I am allowing myself to pull up some, best of YouTube videos as, a refresher if I need to. All of these are, multicam sitcoms. I almost put, Malcolm in the Middle in there, The Office and The Simpsons even, and, but I was like, you know what? Let's stick with the kind of sitcoms. I'm starting with According to Jim, which is something I need a refresher on. I used to watch the show a lot because it was the only thing on sometimes. I think I kind of liked it, but I think it annoyed me.
Oh, crap! Can you hand me my candy?
Okay, so I think that's not a very good show. I don't like that show. I remember it being fine and annoying, kind of, and it's only annoying to me. Honestly, I think that's a bad show. I think that's a D. I don't like that show. I like a corny sitcom joke. I like it, you get established with the characters and everything. It's not about that. It's just it's a bad show. Next up, Andy Griffith's Show. That's a great show. And for now, I mean, that's a really good show. It's classic. It's like time traveling. That's a great show. I'm putting that in A. The Brady Bunch is an annoying show. I watched a lot of it as a kid, but I don't know. I mean, it's a good show. It's a good show. When you with the it's not that bad. It's just kind of annoying. That's kind of the thing of it. It's always been annoying. The whole point of that show is kind of to be kind of saccharine, it's like Full House, kind of. I feel like B is probably good for the Brady Bunch. I recently watched a clip of Boy Meets World, and it's nostalgic to me, obviously, so that's going to play a big part, but I thought it was actually not that bad. It had some actually funny stuff in it a little bit. I feel like that's also a B. Cheers. I've had a lot of history with Cheers, and it gives me bad vibes. I don't know what it is. It's just a weird show, and it's uncomfortable in some way. I don't care about it. It's a C. I don't care about Cheers. I don't need to watch it ever again. I watched probably every episode on accident. I probably never need to see it again, though. Everybody Loves Raymond. Now we're getting into some good stuff, in my opinion. I guess everything's been good-ish, but I'm into Everybody Loves Raymond. I really like this show, a lot. I'm sticking with A on it. We'll see. Family Ties. Big fan of Family Ties. Also, big fan. I think that's great writing. Big fan of Michael J. Fox, Alex P. Keaton, classic Republican guy in liberal family kind of deal. Before everybody got all too angry about everything all the time. People were angry then, I guess. But you know what I mean. Culture war-y as much. So I'm going with A on that one. I really like that one. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That is an incredible show. That's an S tier. That's an S tier for me. I'm a big fan of the French Prince of Bel-Air. French Prince is going in S. Thank you, French Prince. Now, Friends, I know that people love this show. I have loved this show. I think there's some really good moments in this show. I just don't feel I don't know. There's something about it that gives me a bad vibe also. There's something that I don't know. Maybe it's the fandom. There's something that annoys me about Friends. I like it, though. It's a really good show with some really good writing and everything. I'm going to go with B on that one. Full House. Big fan of Full House. Super corny. That's the point. Big fan of Full House. I grew up with it. If you didn't grow up with it, maybe you wouldn't be into it. Here's one. George Lopez. The George Lopez Show. I specifically put this on here because I love the George Lopez Show. I'm not afraid to admit it. And I've rewatched some stuff, and it's good. It's actually good rewatched. It's very rewatchable. So I'm going A for George Lopez. Golden Girls. I like this show. I think it's a good show. It's a great show. There's a lot of great stuff in it. Don't love it. I think it's pretty good. It's a very good show. So it's going in B. I'm noticing a lot of these shows. I mean, I really didn't try to pick shows that I loved. I was trying to pick a good collection of them. But it seems like I have a lot of shows here that I think are good. Well, I'll rearrange. I feel like I could be rearranging more now. I know it seems like I'm liking it. I love everything. And it's true because I absolutely love Home Improvement. That's like absolutely one of my... I kind of have an idea of what I think my S tiers are going to be already, just glancing at this. Yeah, Home Improvement, that's an S. That and I don't know, I think it's a really, really well-written show. I think it's a really well-performed show. I think that it's honestly like kind of underrated. It's not. It's perfectly rated. I think people like that show. But it's a really good show. Big fan of Tim Allen. I don't know about all the like things people say. I don't know, whatever. I don't like to think about that stuff. Like politics. I don't know, but I think he's one of my favorite people or actors from my childhood. So big fan of Timmy Al. And on to King of Queens. I love the show. I love King of Queens also. Again, it seems weird. I'm like loving everything. I did not mean to do that. I'm kind of annoyed. I kind of wish I had chosen differently. But King of Queens is a great show. I almost would put it in A. You know what? After this, I'm going to draw. Hold on. I'm going to do some reorganizing because now with context, I need to reorganize. Andy Griffith is a great show. Let's see. Okay. Brady Bunch, C. It's fine. It's fine. I never need to watch Brady Bunch ever again. It's fine. Boy Meets World, it's got the nostalgia aspect. I'm gonna leave it for now in B. I think Golden Girls, I'm sorry, I gotta drop it to C. I used to like that show more, not even that long ago, but I just kind of don't. It doesn't. I mean, it's not something I like want to watch all the time. It's a great show, but it's just that I don't really need to see it again. I mean, when it's on, it's fun, whatever. King of Queens, I just love that show. That's a great show. You know, I think that's still good. I feel like Andy Griffith maybe shouldn't be an A. That was like my first one I chose. I feel like it's an amazing show. It's its own thing, and it's a great thing, and it's funny, and it's all the things. I think I'm gonna give that a B. It's a B. That's a great show. And yeah, you know, I love Family Ties. I mean, I really want to, and I love all these shows. These. I mean, this. I think that I'm good with this. iCarly. I put this one on here because I was like, I saw it on a list somewhere, and I was like, you know what, that is. I remember watching that show, and I wasn't even the target demographic for that growing up. I was a little bit older, and I think it's a really good show. I've watched stuff lately that holds up. It's a little bit creepy to watch now with like some of the stuff, Nickelodeon stuff, but I'm into iCarly. I like it. That's a B. Married with Children, great show. Also a B. I'm glad I made room on B. Married with Children, that's a great show. I feel like that's also a B. I know some people would probably put that way up because I do love the like ironic element of it. That's absolutely great. At this point, I might even reconsider some of these in a minute. Like Boy Meets World, I'm gonna put it down. I did it. I'm putting Boy Meets World down. I like it. I love it. It's a good show. I mean, I like that show. I just something I don't need to see. That's kind of how I'm looking at C. Is like, do I need to watch this ever again? No, then no. Which, as I say that out loud, I'm I'm going to put iCarly down there too, because it's a really good show and it surprisingly holds up. But do I ever need to see it again? No, not really. On to the Munsters. Munsters is a good show. I would be remiss if I didn't watch the Munsters again in life. That's kind of how I'm looking at B too. Is like, if I want to see it again in my life, you know? And for that reason, I think I might need to drop Friends down here. I would watch King of Queens again now. I would watch Andy Griffith now. I'd watch Married with Children. I'd watch The Munsters. I don't know if I'd care to ever watch Friends ever again. iCarly, Boy Meets World, Golden Girls, Brady Bunch, or Cheers. This next one is a big one for me. I'm a huge Roseanne fan. Love Roseanne. Absolutely love this show. I loved The Connors too. And then my undying love of that television series in no way reflects upon my opinion of Roseanne Barr. But that show is like, if there's an S plus on here, that would probably be that. So far, I'm happy with my S's though. My Wife and Kids. I used to like this show a lot when I was young, actually, a lot. And it had kind of like, I really like the Wayans brothers. Is it the Wayans brothers or just the Wayans? I really like the Wayans. And, like Scary Movie and everything. And this show seemed like something that I wouldn't like, or just, I don't know, it just seemed kind of whatever at first glance. But as I watched it, it's got that like kind of singe. It's like a sitcom-y singe of that Wayans humor, which would make sense. My Wife and Kids is actually a really good show. I don't know. Do I want to see it again? That's the question. Would I watch My Wife and Kids again if I knew that I had like 5 years to live? Would I be like, well, I got to make sure I watch that show? I'd say no. It's a really good show though. But Sister, I watched a lot of that show too. I don't ever need to see it again. Maybe I'd watch a clip or two. Do I pull up a best of thing? Do I do that? I'm going to pull up a best of thing.
Woo, 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 woo. You're a fascinating man, Ray. Can you lend me $750?
You know what? I forgot about how great the parents are in that show. That show's really good. I would kind of wanted to keep watching that. I feel like I might put that in B. Sister above Friends. I don't know. Somebody would be like, what? Yeah, I mean, I'd watch that again. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's what I like want out of a sitcom. It's very kooky, very silly. We got Seinfeld. Seinfeld, that's also an S tier. I mean, that's kind of in its own. That's a league of its own. That's the deal. Seinfeld is the deal. Seinfeld is the deal. That 70s show, I used to love this show. I don't know if I can like watch it kind of now. Just, I don't know. I know it's like a controversy thing also. Controversy kind of thing. But I don't really ever need to see it again. In fact, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's in D. Sorry. It had some great stuff. You know what? Hold on. I maybe would want to watch clips again, but there it is. There's the distinction. The distinction is I would want to watch clips again, but it gives me a bad vibe. The Addams Family. I like The Addams Family less than the Munsters. Or I'm a Munsters kind of person, which I know that's a distinction that people make. I mean, they're two different shows. It's like, I feel like to a degree it doesn't need to be compared, but I don't really know if I care that much about watching The Addams Family again. I like it, but I don't care. I just don't really care, I guess. I don't know. We're getting into this is where we're getting into the weeds here. This has kind of got that same thing with that 70s show going on. However, they're both pretty egregious. The controversies do get to me. Some people are like, I can separate the art from the thing. Well, I can't do that. The controversies are, hard to ignore. I want to put it in F because just like on principle, but that is not actually, I do think that's not fair to the everybody else who it's not fair to everybody else who worked on that show and like it made a really good show because it really was a good show, and I constantly get kind of like a fall day. I get vibes of like the Cosby Show and like the leaves falling. It's very like wholesome and nice. So because on principle, I feel like I should put it in F, and I like want to. I'm putting it in D because it's been one of my favorite. If none of the terrifying things happened, I probably would have put the Cosby Show. Let's pretend that we're in a different universe. None of that happened. I probably would put Cosby Show like S or A, maybe S. I watched it so much, but it's like all the way. It just on principle, I just feel like it's got to get an F and then a D for all the great work that people did to make that a good show. Now we're getting into something that some people have strong opinions about, and that is The Big Bang Theory. I fucking hate this show. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate the way they speak. I hate the way it insists upon itself. It's annoying. It's an annoying, awful show. It's pandering to people who want to feel like they're smart, but whatever. That's it's my opinion. Fuck you. 2.5 Men. Also hate that show. I just hate the way that show is. I hate the way it is. It's a bad atmosphere. That's an F. There's my F. I might even put According to Jim in F. I might put According to Jim in F. I watched that clip just then. I used to love that show, but like, does that mean anything? Do I keep it in D just because I used to love that show? That wasn't very good at all. We're getting According to Jim down in F. Yeah. All right. And finally, and I'm going to do one more reorganizing after this, but finally, the Jeff Foxworthy Show, which is, I think, objectively not a good show. I've just had a lot of personal experience with this show, and I have always liked it, but it's not a good show. I mean, I actually just watched an episode today when I was doing this, just because I was like, what is this show? I have it on DVD. It's a show that I would watch again, I guess. I would watch it again, but just because I would never argue with somebody about it being an actually good show because it's not that good of a show. I'd probably put this in C. Because I recognize that it's not a good show, but I have personal things that it makes me like it. I like that show. That's like the one out of these that I would care to see again, I guess. Actually, do I even? I mean, I don't really need to see it again. I just watched it today. I'm like, I think I'm good for another 10 years. All right. So far, I feel like the S's, I'm almost like, I don't want to overuse the S's, so that's kind of, I'm debating on these two with the S's, and also this for A. King of Queens is a really good show. Really good. And, fun fact, apparently King of Queens and Everybody Loves Raymond exists in the same universe. I didn't know that. That was a thing. There's a sitcom universe, and they exist in the same universe. I don't know. Maybe they have the same writers or some of the same writers or something. But that's saying something. There's a humor style there I must like. I don't know. I think everybody in both of those shows are really good. So I'm glad I did that. Full House. I'm still really into Full House, but A, maybe a little bit much. B makes sense for Full House. I want to watch that show again. I like that show a lot. I even watched some Fuller House. George Lopez show. wonderful. I feel like there's a tone similarity between even these three. There's something going on. And then Family Ties, that's a wonderful show. I love that show. I think I'm good with A, Andy Griffith Show in B, Full House in B, Married with Children in B, Munsters in B, Sisters in B. Feels weird. I don't know why it feels weird to have Sister in B, but it feels weird. And but I'm sticking with it. I'd want to watch it again. It's funny. The parents especially, and that one kid who gets kicked out or whatever. And then we got in C, so like I would maybe I never care to see it again, even if I at one time did like it and maybe even still kind of like it. I don't really care to see it ever again. Cheers for sure. That even is kind of hovering in D. Just, I don't know. I just, there's something about Cheers that weirds me out. Brady Bunch, that's a good C. Don't really want to see it again, but it was a great show. Yep. These two are especially a thing just because of. It's funny. These are the two with the like worst controversy, and they're both in D, which, you know, say what you will. I guess both of those cases are like people made a great show. If none of that controversy happened, maybe I'd even put that '70s show up in like A or B. It's a really good show, but I can't watch it now. I just can't really watch it. I don't want to see it again. I look at it negatively now. I see it in my eyeballs and I go, make my eyeballs not see this now, please. So there's that. And then Cosby Show, same thing. We went through that. Big Bang Theory, 2.5 Men, and according to Jim, you can all go to hell. Bye.